everyone here is the best there is, who the hell are they going to get to teach us?
Captain Pete Maverick Mitchell.
With all due respect, sir, I'm not a teacher. Just want to manage expectations.
It was a labor of love. I've never worked as long in a movie before. Between the flying and all the kind of swim training and everything, but just the fact that with all the new cast, we were all kind of doing this thing for the first time together. It was a, immense learning experience, and to do it with TC himself was really just, the best. I certainly never got spun around that much. I mean, to be able to go up in an F-18 and keep your wits about you, and then still understanding everything you had to do to be able to film the scene, and honestly, just to not pass out. And I mean, we put so much time in to be able to get to that point, and so the audience really gets to reap the rewards of that, because there's no green screen. We're in the jets for real, and that footage is just top notch. I really love the character, and I think it's a really beautiful relationship between Rooster and Maverick. And I mean, look, the first time Rooster walks on screen, people are projecting everything that happened to Goose in the first one. So it was some big shoes to fill, and I'm just glad I didn't have to, try and recreate Goose by any means. I just love the character that they wrote for me. I heard so many stories about his work ethic, his generosity, his understanding of film. So I don't know, he really he exceeded all of those things I kind of had already heard about him, but I really wasn't surprised. He's such a phenomenal actor. That's first and foremost. And then he's a movie making machine, and we all reap the benefits of that.
It's really very moving, the journey that Maverick goes on in this film, which may surprise some audiences, I think. I've had a lot of people who have seen it tell me they were crying when they came, they were laughing, they were crying, they were cheering. It's a poignant story, so hopefully fans will enjoy that. I think it's a great time because everyone's ready to get together and have a joyful collective experience in movie theaters, I think. And this is the kind of movie that's perfect for a big screen. It's perfect for a big group of people. It's just, like I said, it's celebratory. It's deeply satisfying. It's a big spectacle of a movie, but it has a lot of heart.
Open up the shutters to life in Technicolor. Ex-girlfriend said I changed, cause I cut out all the lanes. Only one girl in my lane, only one can on the pain. 5-7 on the 886, we made our own love. King of my corporation, we made our own love. Nobody mess with the team, yo. Shout out my PSC, yo. I'll get my lucky number, my number.
Look, I was always there. Everywhere I traveled around the world, they wanted a sequel, and it was just never right. It's just the story wasn't right, but I'd lay there in bed, and I'm constantly thinking about stories, and I was like, okay, what if, how? And I was waiting for technology to be able to catch up to some of the things that I wanted to accomplish, because in the first one I flew in the F-14, we had a camera that had 5 minutes of film, and I would turn it on and off. And I waited to see where, and I did American Made, and when I was doing American Made, the aerials, it was always in the back of my mind that if I did Top Gun, what about this? And then McHugh and I did Fallout together, and we were developing those cameras for the helicopters and that aerial sequence. It was all a progression to where we're going. And Kaczynski, when I was doing Oblivion with Joe, it's like I always talked about Top Gun. I said, Joe, let's make Oblivion right now. And McHugh was talking to me about Top Gun for 10 years, and it just came together. And it just was like, okay, it is now or never. And I felt like the challenge is there, and maybe we can figure this out.
I wasn't ready to make a sequel until we had a special story worthy of a sequel, and until technology evolved so we could delve deeper into the experience of a fighter pilot.
My whole life, since I was 4, I wanted to make movies, and I remember being on the set of Taps and thinking, if I can make movies the rest of my life, I'd be so happy. So it's kind of amazing. It's surreal. It's surreal that here we are, and I'm doing this, and it's surreal that it's Top Gun Maverick. Not only training, but just structurally, making the movie coming up, in every way that's technically challenging. It's emotionally, how do you create a story like this and constantly find the tone? Throughout, it was challenging on every single level. So to hear the audience's response, and it's really very special.
Here we go. In 3, 2, 1.
We're going into combat on a level no living pilot's ever seen. Not even him.
You think up there you're dead. Believe me.
My dad believed in you. I'm not gonna make the same mistake.
You will never forgive yourself.
No turning back now.
Come on!
Jeez! Having any fun yet?